All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Well, negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Hey, y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground, live it.
I'm back.
Hope you had a fantastic Friday and Saturday and Sunday, because now it's Monday. And a lot happened over the weekend, but we're going to start off the week with some comedy. Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports. What we're going to show you today, people, is how you don't grift. We're not saying all grifts are bad. Shout out to the black woman who grifted MAGA into paying for her college education because she lied to him, saying her parents disowned her for being a Trump supporter. Shout out to the Hoteps. Hoteps be talking about how they be grifting. The Hoteps don't bother nobody. But today, family, we're going to show you when the grift doesn't work. And how the grift, when it doesn't work, couple that with the person you are, everything just feels icky. But before we do all that, let's see who's in the building. Wallow J, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Reparation Nation, hello. Anthony Ruger Phillips, hello. Sybil, hello. Shamika Gray, hello. Lehman Lucas, hello. For those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. Now you know what we got to do. We got to do the customary house cleaning, unfortunately, but necessary.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern in.
So, where to start? Where to start? I guess we could start with the tweet that you see on the screen. We could start there, but I don't think that would be too much fun. We'll come back to that. What I do want to show you guys is something that old Dave said a couple weeks ago, almost. This old nugget, well, it's kind of new. Dave Portnoy says he would absolutely vote for Dems if economy doesn't settle amid Trump's tariff war. This is from the Post. Now, why did he say this? Well, we all know about the tariffs. Yes, we do. Dave Portnoy claims he lost money in the stock market because of these tariffs. This was a day after he lost all that money to the tune of, what do you say, $7 million? Nasty, nasty, nasty. Crazy. Barstool Sports founder has brutal nickname for stock market slump. Before Tuesday's rebound in the stock market, Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy dubbed the market drop going into the new week Orange Monday, reference to President Donald Trump. While Portnoy supported Trump during the 2024 presidential election, he has been critical of Trump's 10% tariffs on the imported goods sent to the United States. On April 2nd, a day that Trump called Liberation Day, Portnoy said on his Davey Day Trader live stream that he lost $7 million in stock and cryptocurrency value. Well, now.
1, 2, 3. Ah, shit.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
It's almost like a bunch of people told you this was going to happen if you sided with this man. But y'all didn't want to listen. What else you got for us? In a follow-up stream on Monday, Portnoy said there was no political agenda when talking about the economic fallout. Everything is political, sir. Quote, this is a decision that one guy made that crashed the whole stock market, Portnoy said. That's why we're calling it Orange Monday. Historically, a Black Monday or Black Tuesday referred to the worst declines in the history of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or coaches getting fired in the NFL. Both terms were used. I don't know why they wrote two. It's the Post. I forgot who writes this. Both terms were used during the start of the Great Depression in October 1929. The term Black Monday was adopted by the Federal Reserve to refer to contemporary global financial crisis. It was reused in 1987 when the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped almost 23%, according to the Fed. And they had another stock market crash that started in Asia. Portnoy also slammed the fact that the president spent the weekend golfing as global markets continued to spiral. Quote, I didn't love seeing Trump on the golf course playing his course championship and being like, I'm a very low handicap. Portnoy said, the stock market is getting crushed. I've lost 20% of my net worth and you're out on the golf course. By the end of last week, the stock market saw its worst decline since March 2020 as a result of the C-19 scamdemic. As of Tuesday, the S&P 500 was up 3.8%. The NASDAQ composite was up 4.2%. The Dow Jones was also up near 3.8%. This comes after the Dow Jones sunk 350 points while the S&P 500 made a historic three-day loss, Yahoo Finance reported on Tuesday. Trump's tariff blitz fulfilled a key campaign promise as he acted without Congress to redraw the rules of the international trading system. It was a move decades in the making for Trump, who has long denounced foreign trade deals as unfair to the U.S. The higher rates are set to be collected beginning Wednesday, ushering in a new era of economic uncertainty with no clear end in sight. And we saw what happened. He backed off. So there's that. Then this was the next day from Men's Journal. Dave Portnoy reveals how much money he made in the stock market amid pausing of tariffs. Dave Portnoy took a few punches during the brutal stock market downswing, but on Wednesday, the Barstool's founder came up throwing haymakers of his own. After he announced on social media that he lost $7 million in the stock market on April 4th, he followed that up with an even more eye-opening number 3 days later. On April 7th, Portnoy estimated that he was down roughly $20 million over the 3 days. The tides turned for Dave Portnoy on April 9th, though. The 48-year-old revealed in a clip posted on X that he made back $8.2 million on Wednesday. So in 3 days, you lost $20 million, but you made back 8.2. So you're still down about 11.8. And he celebrated this. And his dumbass audience watched him do this stream and thought Dave Portnoy made $8.2 million positive on that day, even though he was still down 11.8 million. You see how they catch y'all up on the grift? Let's see what he said.
I'm up 8.2 million today.
Now, you heard that first 3 seconds and you figured he made $8.2 million. But if you studied, he lost 20 million. But he's going to do it.
Get to work!
I told you he did it. Let's look at that again.
8.2 million today.
This is the $8.2 million dance.
And
while he plays the Trump song in the background, the YMCA. Yeah, he did that. One more time, because he's such a dancing hoe.
2 million today.
Yeah, what y'all got on that dance? I'll let y'all rate that dance.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
Okay.
Get to work!
And I bought at the low. I'm getting some stats. I'm stuck. All the left, they're gonna run away. They're gonna disappear. I got that guy from the West Wing. Let's see, the West Wing guy, saw him email me today. That wonderful moron. I'm gonna bring this country together. I told you. I said, be patient. All right, this guy. Oh, that guy from the West Wing. Someone's gonna crush on me. All these left people, you voted for this. Oh, he's crying.
You literally were pissed off that day. Okay.
I'm dancing. I said it's a time to buy.
I guess you can dance when you're no longer down 20 million. You're only down 11.8. I guess you can dance. Okay.
I said, give him some time. He's not a crazy person.
We have another dance.
And I want keep.
He's playing black music in the background. I thought it was the YMCA. He's playing black music in the background. You know, for somebody that don't like black people so much, he's doing a lot of black things in this. Okay. Continue.
Get to work!
Buying. That's all I said. I go, don't pretend the stock market don't matter, because it matters. And by the way, Trump's not a fucking crazy person. He knows it matters. He's negotiating, but he gets
He's
it.
Negotiating.
Like the stock market is tied in with Main Street, Wall Street. Let it eat. Let me eat. And they let me eat. And I'm putting pizza burgers.
Do you hear this? For somebody who don't like black people, he talking about let me eat. Where you get that from? White people don't say that. Let me eat. Who man's is this? This used to be Jason Whitlock's man until Jason Whitlock got cussed out by this man. But all right. I'm just saying. That's what had happened. That's what had happened. You know how much I love y'all?
I'm up buying. I said, give him some time. He's not a crazy person. And I'm $1 million today. And I want today. And I want to keep buying.
Does you just love it when they get to dancing? I mean, again, we should be so happy that he crawled back $8.2 million. Less of a tax liability. Do y'all want to cheer for him?
So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Still a true Jesus Christ.
Nah. So there was that. And then he was cool for a little bit, but then he said, you know what? I'm getting traction. So we got to extend the grift.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would y'all like to see how he extended the grift? We're going to show you how he extended the grift.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now, there's nothing more scumbaggish than you saying, I'm going to vote for Democrats. I would be open to it because of some tariffs. This was 3 days after he complained about the money he lost. Let's look. Let me look. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy admitted he would absolutely vote for the Democrats in the 2026 midterm elections if President Trump continues to rattle the economy with his sweeping tariff war. The 48-year-old who voted for Trump in the last election told CNN Wednesday that he would still give the commander-in-chief a chance to prove his sweeping levies, but wouldn't rule out jumping ship if the stock market continues to flounder. Asked if he'd be willing to ditch the GOP if the market doesn't improve, Portnoy responded, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, David, we just happened to have that clip. Would y'all like to see the clip of him on CNN explaining himself? Oh, yes. We have it. Let's go have fun.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Go ahead, David.
Could you see yourself supporting Democrats?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing about me, which drives me crazy, I vote for Trump. I support him. I was never like some crazy MAGA guy.
You weren't some crazy MAGA guy. That's what he said.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Are you sure about that, sir? Are you sure? You're not some crazy MAGA guy. I think the streets have something else to say about that. He wants him to come on Barstool Sports and speak. Yeah, you're not a crazy MAGA guy. This is why we tell you don't support anybody, especially these politicians, if you don't know what they're standing for. It's like we tell y'all this, but you don't want to listen.
Let me tell you something, man. See a thing named police, politician. Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy. Remember.
How many times we gotta tell you? You put your faith in these politicians, you fixing to get your people hurt. If you're going to deal with politicians, you have to have a certain level of discernment. So if you are disappointed, it doesn't hurt as much. Look how many people have sat up there and praised Marjorie Taylor Greene, only to come find out how she's sitting there talking about she wants to change things and she wants to, she better than everybody else and she's different. She's just like Nancy Pelosi, except she B6. You got people right now praising AOC. Wait a minute. We got to do it correctly.
You want some more?
We might have more. You got cats out there right now praising AOC who don't even realize that the only reason she became a politician was because she answered a casting call.
You want some more?
We might have more. You got a whole bunch of cats out there giving Jasmine Crockett the key to the country. And I want y'all to notice something. She had a nice run. It's been a week now. You haven't heard nothing about her. Now have you? Oh, they reined her in real quick. Now, didn't they?
You want some more?
We might have more. They love you so much. They're bringing out an 83-year-old codger to have a shot at being president again for the 4th time. And you got people cheering this.
You want some more?
We might have more. Right now, you got a bunch of cats praising a dumbass down in Florida who thinks he has a snowball chance in hell of winning that gubernatorial election. A man who got owned by a 13-year-old on the Democrat side.
You want some more?
We might have more. Family. They are talking about running Stephen A. Smith.
You
You want some more?
We might have more. Do you realize I could sit here and do every politician in the House of Representatives? I could have 435. You want some more? I could do that right now. But y'all would leave because you say take too long. But this man want to tell you he not some crazy MAGA guy. Sir, you spent the entire 2024 on your knees for Trump. Your actual knees.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bim, bam, boom. Somebody get this nigga out of my way.
But go ahead. Go tell Dana Bash some more. Go tell us some more.
Like I look at each candidate and I choose who I like. I think the left and a lot of even what they did with, I want to say, hiding Biden's mental state and not having a primary really drove me to the right. So
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
The lowest reasons to go jump to the other side.
Why do you feel a necessity to insult people?
Again.
Is that
where's the script? Where's the script? Read the script.
Is this a big defensive thing that you've
Read
got?
the script.
Why don't you read your own script?
They really are they people. They just love to lie.
I am not somebody who would just strictly vote based on Republican or Democrat. I vote on the people running, how I think they speak to me, the issue.
And there it is. I hope y'all caught that. We're going to play it again.
I am not somebody who would just strictly vote based on Republican or Democrat. I vote on the people running, how I think they speak to me, the issues that are important to me.
Bingo. They don't want to save the country. They just want to be celebrities. Got them.
I prayed for this and it happened.
He led with personality, not the policy.
I darling, you reap what you sow.
And y'all got everything you wanted and then some. Because y'all wanted Trump because he was a personality. Hell, Davis said it over the weekend with that dumb True Social post he put up about Easter. They in there talking about this is what I voted for. These are the tweets I voted for. Never mind the fact that he was being sacrilegious on a religious holiday. Y'all voted for that. Yes, we make jokes about mean tweets. That's on a normal day. On a holiday, since y'all was sitting there talking about everybody being sacrilegious all of a sudden, being a bunch of atheists, and they attacking Christians. You watch that man write that, and y'all was cool with it. Y'all putting up on your page. Policy over the personality. And y'all don't care. It had to be the personality over the policy. And it's like I said the other day, if Biden would have pulled this, y'all would have been outside. Maybe. We know y'all scared to go outside. If Kamami did this, y'all be outside. Y'all be outside being hella racist, but y'all be outside. Maybe, because most of y'all don't go outside. Thank you, David, for telling us what the truth was. I appreciate that.
To me, but yes, I will vote how I feel is the best interest of what I believe in.
Could you see yourself?
Jesus Christ. Is this a joke? Huh? Are you joking right now?
You gotta love them. You gotta love them. So we have three things now. But of course, he could not say, let me just end the grift there. Correct, Brother Torian. Hello. Yes, he voted on vibes. Hope and vibes. You would have figured, okay, you had to go to the enemy. CNN. By the way, he's a white liberal at heart, but okay. He blew MAGA. Fine. You figure you would have just ended the grift there. He didn't end the grift there. He got the ultimate grift. Now, this grift predates the grift that he just pulled with these tariffs. And the grift was so bad that he had to come out and apologize for the grift. Oh, you don't believe me? I figured you didn't. Let me show you. And we're going to laugh.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
What is this? Barstool Sports Dave Portnoy apologizes to Mary Kay Cornett after gross untrue scandal goes viral. Get why the family is pissed. Huh? What this be? That's right. This is the story of that young girl who was in college with the nice looking boyfriend, nice white couple. Somebody started a rumor saying that she was sleeping with her boyfriend's pops. Ruined her life. Ruined the boy's life. They threw death threats at the father. They called the young man an incel. They wanted him to throw hands with his old man. Come to find out, it wasn't even true. She had to come outside and say it wasn't true. They ain't believe the dude. I guess she must have threatened him with litigation. Let's look.
Here's your latest football news. Travis Hunter.
I don't give a damn. Dave Portnoy is apologizing on behalf of Barstool Sports. During an interview with Tom Lamas on NBC News on Thursday, he is going to all the lefties I see. Excuse me. Portnoy apologized to Mary Kay Cornett for Barstool Sports employees posting about the untrue viral rumor that the Ole Miss student had been sleeping with her boyfriend's father. I would apologize, Portnoy told Lamas after being asked what he would say to Cornett. I get why the family is pissed. Cornett has been thrown into the public eye over the past month plus after the rumor spread across multiple sports media platforms, including by members of Portnoy's Barstool Sports. That's the white girl in question. Charles Nicholas Longley, who goes by Nicky Smokes, posted comments about Cornett on an official Barstool Sports social media account, according to the Daily Mail. In addition to Longley, Barstool employees Kevin Clancy, also known as KFC, and Jack Mac McGuire had commentary on the rumor. I thought they were really stupid. Portnoy told NBC about employees of Barstool Sports amplifying the unverified rumors. For me, I've been doing this for a long time, and I thought it was clearly a fake story. Portnoy continued. I thought we were better than that. Sounds like you have no control over your employees. That's what it sounds like. Oh, and by the way, you saying that I thought we were better than that.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Yeah. You thought you were better than that. Okay. Portnoy previously denied that his company spread the rumors on Barstool-owned platforms when the story first broke in February. Barstool Sports did not mention or spread this rumor on any of our Barstool-owned channels, as far as I know, Portnoy said in February. Our editors instinctively made the decision to avoid the story, as it seemed there was a high likelihood it could have been fabricated. If I'm wrong about that, I'm happy to see where it was posted and revisit. Regarding Clancy's video, Portnoy said, we do not control our employees' personal socials. Whatever they post on their own is their own stuff. Oh, you thought that.
Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Wait. Let's bring this back. So, because they posted it on their personal social media accounts, that got nothing to do with you. Yet, if somebody on their personal social media said Austin Metcalf need to die, and we glad for this, y'all ready to go try to find out where that person work and call up their company and tell them to get them fired, right? That's what we doing. Dave Portnoy, that rule don't work no more, and y'all know that. So we capping again. Don't you just love it when they just try to tell you these lies? Moral high ground and all that. If you have a public job that's visible to anybody to go look up online, you got to be careful what you say. And your dumb employees love to put in their personal socials, because I've seen a few of them. They're Barstool Sports writer, Barstool Sports editor, Barstool Sports personality when you had the TV. Yeah. Let's not do that. We continue. Outside of Barstool, Pat McAfee also promoted a false story on his show, which airs on ESPN. He's another one. He had to apologize. He ain't been having a good month. He just got destroyed on his own show today by Paul Heyman. His whole show went off the rails. He had everybody on ESPN about 12 o'clock in the afternoon cussing. And I ain't talking about saying the H and the D word. I'm talking about GDs, BS, the S word. Yeah, ESPN, you really let your standards go. Where's the mouse? All right. McAfee made his first public comments concerning the incident during his live Big Night Out show on Wednesday, after previously remaining silent, though he did not use Cornette's name. Just like the current situation that is happening, where I have a lot of people saying that I should be sued, McAfee said, I want to say this. I never, ever want to be part of anything negative in anybody's life ever. Oh, Lord. These guys, boy.
Stop the cap.
Sir, how many negative things have you been attributed to over the last couple of years? So knock it off. If this was, family, I'm telling you right now, if this was 8 years ago, Pat McAfee's show would have been thrown off the air during Me Too. Mary Kay Cornett would be one of the richest white girls in this country right now. For what y'all pulled. 60 Minutes would be doing a retrospective on this right now. It's been 8 years. This is not what I want to do. For all those events, you effing know that is my lawyers, that you effing know it, that my lawyers are Pittsburgh lawyers, and they're in here tonight. I do believe that they have a suite here that I have certainly contributed to. They have the same mindset as me. empathy, but understanding reality. We will try to figure that out and make some sort of silver lining in a very terrible situation. You can have that promise from me. Cornette told NBC News last week that McAfee never asked her about the validity of the story. As well, he shouldn't. He saw it on the internet and figured it was true. The 19-year-old has since threatened legal action against McAfee and ESPN for their role in spreading the rumors about her. Go ahead and do it. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that an ESPN sports broadcaster would be talking about a 19-year-old girl's sex scandal that was completely false, she said. Get all that money. Sue them. I mean, they ain't in trouble now because they got Shannon Sharp, but still, sue them. Beautiful. Get all that. Portnoy. So not only did he apologize, but one of the scumbags who put it up on his page apologized. I say sue everybody. She might come out of this. She might have $100 million when it's all said and done. This is them, family. How y'all call them, clan ancestors? Dave Portnoy, boy. By the way, let me look. Let me see what he said about what he say about Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony. You know that's a great grift. See what they said. Let me look. Wait, he was actually quiet about it? I'm actually shocked. He didn't put up no posts? He had to have put up some posts. He had to have. Let me look. Okay, so that's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Stool Presidente. That's his handle. That's his handle. Okay, so you're president of shit. I'm glad you're admitting this. That's all right. Let me look. Let's see. Maybe he didn't say anything. I'm actually shocked he stayed away from this. What is this? Oh, this guy. Huh. Nothing? He was actually smart. Anyway, this wasn't going to be a long live, but I just wanted y'all to understand how bad the grift has gotten for some of these folk. Anyway, y'all, we're going to head up out of here. Hopefully you learned something. If you did a dumb job, if not, I'll try to be better next time. Hopefully you will join us tomorrow in the morning when we laugh at the 4chan league. The 4chan league. Because that was a beautiful leak. And I'm sure them trolls are going to show up in there tomorrow. They're probably waiting. Cool, you can come explain this to us. If you can. You know, sometimes it's hard. But anyway, y'all, enjoy the rest of your evening. And all's well is looking good on my front in regards to this upward mobility. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
of the day that they got in.
Able to hit that. It looked like he was going for the standing ovation earlier on. RKO out of nowhere.
That's it.